guys, for today's video I wanted to talk about my favourite gaming creepypastas. I know creepypastas are so like 3 years ago, but I still think they're interesting. Let me know what you think and make sure to give out warm blankets and cookies in the comments below. The first creepypasta on my list is called JVK116Z.ESP. That name. This creepypasta is based on the game Morrowind. Now supposedly a player loaded up their game to find that all the main characters were dead. Meaning of course that they could never beat the game. Wandering around you may be unlucky enough to come across the Assassin. The Assassin is a terrifying creature that stalks you throughout your game, watching you and crawling on his hands and feet with his arms and legs sprawled out like a spider. Throughout the playthrough you constantly lose health, and when you die the Assassin crawls over your lifeless body and screams. The next creepypasta I'm going to talk about is Herobrine. Now you've all probably heard of Herobrine already, but I just think it's super creepy and has never actually been proven to be fake. Herobrine is a story of someone who's playing in single player Minecraft and happened to come across another player. This player had the default skin, but their eyes were white. After the initial encounter, this mysterious player completely disappeared and were never seen again in this person's game. But some pretty creepy stuff started to happen once they'd seen them. They started to come across apparently man-made structures like red torchlight lit tunnels, pyramids built in the water that they said they had never built. A lot of players around the same time said that they saw Herobrine as well, and they started posting pictures of him online, although the devs for Minecraft denied ever putting Herobrine in the game. Included in the bottom of the patch notes for the game, it also says Herobrine removed. If that's not proof, I don't know what is. The third creepypasta I'm going to be talking about is simply called Mario. This is a hack of Super Mario World, wherein the compressed RAR file included the words "help me" repeated over and over again. When the game was booted up, there was no music and no enemies in sight. Text boxes would pop up with words of hate towards the player and Mario, and the colours surrounding the game would slowly fade. This isn't the scariest part of the story. Someone actually tried to decode the text file and found that it was in fact an image. This fucking image. The next creepypasta is called Polybius, I hope I'm saying that right, which was an arcade game in the 1980s. This game was said to have caused night terrors, seizures, and depression among other side effects. The owners of arcades that stocked the games claimed that men in black suits would come in and retrieve data from the game cabinets. Around a month after the release of the game, it was said to have disappeared completely, with the same men in black suits coming and picking up the games with no explanation. Ugh. Men in Black is like the scariest thing to me, not the movies but like the idea of them. I should make a video on that. The next creepypasta on this list was highly requested, even though I feel like it's been done a million times. I still want to talk about it, and it's still one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. So this creepypasta is called Ben Drowned, and it's based on The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. So a guy was said to have bought a second-hand copy of the game, and he booted it up to see that there was a save file on it already called Ben. He decided to ignore the save file and make his own, and when he loaded it up, it was completely glitched and the music was playing backwards. The game got even creepier when the character started calling the player Ben. So the player decided, I'm going to delete the Ben save file, but then stopped calling him anything. The player progressed and the glitches got even worse, and all of the strange and unusual things that the NPC started saying alluded to one thing: a boy called Ben who supposedly drowned and was now haunting this game. This same guy supposedly recorded all of his gameplay, and you can watch it on YouTube, and I will link it in the description below if you are braver than me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, or just go down there for a cuddle and a pep talk. If you liked this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want. See you next time if I haven't been murdered by a video game.